the quality of the 2010 vintage. It's obviously for us, an exceptional year, because probably because we have more of everything. It's richer in tannins, it's richer in acidity, in alcohol too, and obviously the wines are so powerful, expression in structure, acidity, charm also, but it's really for us an incredible year. When you taste the wine, finally they can seem a little bit classic, even if they are not. Speaking about analysis, when you check at the compounds, they are not so classic anyway. But in the taste, in the balance, because the good level of acidity, the richness in alcohol, and the richness of the tannins, that remains a little bit certain vintage, like for example 86. Speaking about the Medoc wines, we know a little bit more than the other one, but maybe with a better maturity in the tannins, and also because today we don't make exactly the wine as we did in 86. I did 86, so I know the vintage. Today we don't work exactly on the same way, and mainly because we have today the means in order to, for example, to analyze certain compounds today, and we are not able to do so 20 years ago. The alcohol level are in general high to very high, 14.5, what we have between our estates, d'Armaillac, Clermillon, or Mouton, is not so exceptional if you speak about just one grape variety, for example, the Merlot. That year, all the grape varieties were very rich in sugar, so at the end, rich in alcohol. It's not for us personally a big issue, because, as you know, we run also estates in other countries, Opus One or Almaviva in Chile, and in that place, getting 15% of alcohol, it's not something unusual. So we pretend having a certain way in order to make a good winemaking with this fairly high degree of alcohol. There is no really issues, to my opinion, for us. I repeat, this year, the only thing was a little more delay in the fermentation process. Alcoholic fermentation, and of course also malolactic fermentation, because of this level of alcohol. The level of acidity is very important this year, and it's very important in quality. It's not so high, but anyway, in the balance, it's very important, because when you have big degrees of alcohol, it's good to have a good level of acidity in order to balance the two things, and in order to avoid heavy wines, or a bit too heavy, we can say that. So that year we have analytically a little bit more acidity, but in the taste, the feeling is greater than the analysis is able to show, and that's very interesting, because we have a good freshness with a good maturity of the tannins, and that makes very good wines very well balanced.